Welcome aboard, everybody, to another OG55 Live. I got Mr. Choo Choo Theme Park Conductor and Sean from Walt's Apartments podcast with me today. We are talking all kinds of stuff. We're taking your questions. We're talking Villains Land, all the good stuff right now on OG55 Live. Let's go. Welcome aboard, everybody, to another OG55 Live. We have a lot to talk about today. A lot of park news, a lot of crazy stuff going on with Villains Land, and a lot more. We're going to take your questions. We're going to talk Villains Land. We'll do all that good stuff. But before we do, I want to introduce these two amazing gentlemen. Start with Mr. Choo Choo. How you doing today, Conductor?
Sorry. I'm doing well. I'm joined by my world-famous co-host behind me. We got Bowser, and we got...
Couldn't think of his name. Sorry.
It's all good. And then it's actually my first time being on a live stream with Sean, so I can't wait to do many more with Sean because I'm really interested in his opinions when he's been on Orange Go 55. So it's going to be a great conversation
right on.
By far. But you can find me on YouTube and Blue Sky at ThemeParkConductor. On Instagram at theme_park_conductor, on X at ThemeConductor, TikTok at ThemeParkConductor1, and every Sunday at 5 or 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Conductor Sunday live stream, where we talk everything from Disney to Universal News, and we have amazing guests like the one and only Orange Grove 55 as we break down all this news. We interact with the chat interacts with us. It's such a great time. Come join us one Sunday late afternoon.
There we go. Make sure everybody at home, make sure you subscribe to Mr. Theme Park Conductor. He is a regular here on OG55. So we love having Conductor on the show. I appreciate you, brother. And we got Sean. Sean from Walt's Apartment is back. Sean, it's always a good time having you, man. How you doing, dude?
How do you compete with that kind of intro of your own thing? I'm like, damn, yeah. How's everyone doing? Now, I'm Sean, Walt's Apartment Productions. We are a podcast network that covers all things Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars. We have a few anchor shows. Imagine That, which is based just on Imagineering and deep dives into Imagineering and all that stuff. This week, they're talking about DCA 25. We have a park show called Extra Magic Hour, which is just all about the theme parks. We have Walt's Apartment Presents, which is basically kind of a show where we highlight different creators and any other kind of topic we want to talk about. We also do a live stream every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Disneyland time on Facebook, YouTube, all the fun stuff. So yeah, check us out as well. Walt's Apartment Productions. It's the same thing everywhere. We try to make it as easy as possible. So, or just Google us. So we're there too. But thank you so much for having me. Like Conductor said, this is the first time I've done anything with him. I watched the marathon with George a couple of weeks ago, and you have great opinions all the time as well, and analysis. And OG, good to see you again, buddy. Thanks for having me, and I appreciate you.
Absolutely. And I do want to wish everybody a very happy Lunar New Year. Today is the Lunar New Year. It's the year of the horse. I got my red envelopes, my lychees behind me. But I want to wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year. Okay, before we dive into some comments and questions from the chat, I want to dive into this news that came out the other day from Len Testa. Now, Len,
I thought this was a rumor. I thought that was a total made up thing. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, it's well, it is a rumor. It's not official, but it seems like it's kind of it's been making the rounds, and there is some validity to it. And Len has been doing this for a long time with Mr. Jim Hill. Jim Hill is a mainstay in our community, and I'm sure Conductor will be back. Yeah, but a mainstay in our community, and so they're reporting. Len here says, "I'm hearing the initial plans for Villains Land have been scrapped. Imagineers have been told to think bigger, bolder ideas. Budget secondary." Not sure if this is the quote new players, new game regarding Josh as CEO. Now, here is the thing. Now, it looks like Braden Braden responded, right? And he said, well, while it's possible Len Tesla knows of a second instance of this, Diamaro reviewed early plans for Villains Land and told Imagineering to step it up a while ago. He did this with Tropical Americas and Villains over a year ago. I'd be surprised if the plans were being scrapped again. Now, here's the thing, and welcome back, Conductor. Here's the thing. This is good news. I will say that. At its face, I think this is really, really good news. I want them to push boundaries. I don't even mind waiting a little longer for stuff if it means that we're going to be guaranteed a better product. My only fear, though, and I'll start with you, Conductor, then I'll go to Sean.
Sure.
But I want to get your take on this. My only fear with this, before D23 in 2024, before Josh was in that CEO race, really ramping up in that CEO race, right? I've heard a lot of kind of like whispers around saying that like Josh was really hard to please, and it was really hard getting anything approved at Imagineering. That's why a lot of stuff didn't get off the ground. Now, obviously, when he ran for CEO, he had to like greenlight stuff because you're trying to be CEO, right? So that's
Sure.
why we E23 and everything was promised under the sun, and that whole thing started. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because it does make me a little nervous that he's going in here and saying not good enough, not good enough, not good enough. Conductor, do you think this is like, and again, this is me being cynical and just offering a different perspective. I haven't heard this perspective out there yet. Do you think it's possible that this is kind of a game he's playing where it's like, yeah, it's for quality, but it's more really about kicking the can than it is about actually having quality? If you keep telling Imagineers to go back to the drawing board, you're spreading this out longer and longer and longer. We are seeing even with Pandora, the timeline has been kicked back with the Monsters Inc. ride not closing in early 2026 like they said they would. What are your thoughts on that, Conductor? Am I off base for assuming that, or?
Well, so I'm going to address the first part when you said Josh was Parks chairman and he was denying stuff from Imagineering.
Right.
I'm going to push back on that a little bit because I have stated multiple times in the last 6 months or so that I really think the denials were coming from Iger. They were coming from the board, and that New York Times article exposed that multiple times. If you read through all that, because it's a long read. Now, when you look at him becoming the CEO, that's why we see him as the upcoming CEO. We see Dana Walden as the president and the CCO of the company. We all feared that he was not going to be able to handle all aspects of the company. But now that, we have a parks guy in there, that we technically haven't had a parks guy since Walt himself. I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, I think his priorities are the parks. And I think with him in charge, we are going to see lands, attractions be better than what we might have seen in the past.
Okay.
More detailed, more elegant. Now, when it comes to villains, it's kind of a hard thing because you want to, when you're building Villains Land, you want to have, you want to nail it on the head, because literally miles down the road, at least in Orlando, you got, Universe and you got Dorkmore. I'm not saying it's a competition, but now you got two theme park companies, having kind of a land that's going to be based off their villains. You got Universal Monsters, then you got the Disney villains, which for decades people have been wanting the Disney villains. Yeah. So I don't think it. Again, I'm open to see what happens. I'm not going to make a judgment call, but it could go either one or two ways. Josh is demanding the Imagineers go back to the drawing board to make the land bigger, better, more spooky, more edgy, or we could start seeing budget cuts. And hopefully that's not the case. But again, I leave my opinion kind of open until we get more detail because it's very vague.
It's very vague. I mean, we probably know about just as much about Villains Land as we do about Pandora DCA. It's pretty vague stuff, which is next to nothing almost. But Sean, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, am I off base to assuming that he's being picky to like kind of like spread this out, or do you think it really is genuine? Like he just really wants the best product. I hope Conductor is right. But what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna go back to Conductor's comments there, and I love you. I think I love what you do. I think you make great. Did you just compare Josh D'Amaro to Walt Disney?
I did not.
I'm just making sure that
I did not.
I just want to get that out of the way first. I just want to make sure.
I want to clarify that. All I was saying though is
that's all I focused on. I'm like, what?
No. So all is clarifying is that he is a person that has always, his entire career has always been in the parks,
right?
And now he's going to be leading the company, kind of like Walt. He was a parks guy, but he was also the studio side, to be fair. But I'm not comparison because I don't think you could compare anybody to Walt. So, but go ahead.
2 CEOs ago was a parks guy too, and look how that turned out. And I've said this on our show I've said this on our show for 3 years now. So I mean, that was a parks guy, and I mean, I don't know. The thing I find interesting about this is that when I went to D23 in 2022, that's when they started talking about what's behind Big Thunder Mountain. And then then the last one that they had a couple of years, was it a couple of years ago? They had another one, or was it 21 or 20? I don't know. But 2 years ago when they had D23 last time, they introduced Villains Land. I can't believe that 2 years into that, after them announcing that now they're going to scrap the idea because this gentleman is now the CEO, which I mean, I think he's going to do a great job. Don't get me wrong. I was totally messing with you. I hope you understand. I was joking by what you said there, but, I don't. Every decision that's been made in the parks for the past 3 or 4 years have been Josh D'Amaro's decisions, correct? Because he's been in charge of the parks, right? Why would he go back on what he was already kind of greenlit? I mean, that's why if this is a rumor, cool. If this is the big wow factor that, hey, I'm now the CEO, here's what I'm going to do, because everyone thinks that's coming. Everyone thinks there's going to be something he's going to do I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make this big change, and he's not getting rid of reservations, just so we're clear. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know enough about what I know that the plans looked cool. I know the people that went to D23 for our show a couple years ago are excited about Villains Land. I think it looks cool. It's a great idea. Maybe because they realize how successful Epic was with this whole, this new thing. Oh, they did the Villains thing pretty cool there. We're going to need to step our game up. Maybe they decided they have to do this. And maybe I saw someone's comments in there. I'm not sure. They mentioned that maybe Josh was under Iger's thumb and really couldn't do anything. And now if he's not now, hey, maybe he could, maybe he was overruled. And that's kind of Bill. Good to see you, Bill. Bill Garrigy is one of the best people in the world. Got me into podcasting years and years ago. I love that man. But I hope you're doing well, Bill. Good to see you. But yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe he was overruled. And that's kind of what I was going back. I cannot think of the comment who it was up a little ways ago. It said maybe he was under Bob Iger's thumb, and Bob Iger's like, "Nah, we're cool with what we got." Maybe we will see this huge expansion in the parks, which I hope, because obviously we're all sitting here as theme park fans more than anything else involving Disney for sure. So
yeah, no, well said. And I just wanted to put my theory out there in terms of that, because I do remember there was a time when there wasn't a whole lot of news coming out of the parks division under Josh D'Amaro. But to be fair to Josh, that was also, I mean, if you go further back, I mean, the closer you get closer to the pandemic and the reopening and all that stuff, where budgets were tighter too. So to be fair to Josh, but I do want to, I do believe, I am leaning more towards, this is legitimate. He does want the best product possible. And remember, these CEOs, when they get in there, they want to make their imprint immediately.
Absolutely.
And they want, right? They have to. And you have to get that momentum early. Like the first 12 to 18 months, he's got to get momentum on this thing, And Bob Iger did that, when he bought Pixar, when he acquired Oswald from Universal and things like that. You have to get that ball rolling immediately. Otherwise, your whole thing just kind of derails, right? So, and Jamar's a smart dude. I mean, he understands that,
of course.
So I don't know. I think it's interesting. Now, Robert White here says this is fascinating. And Robert's a good friend of ours. It's always good to see you, Robert. I talked to Bruce Vaughn after he visited Epic Universe. He said definitely inspired him.
And that's what I think. That could change a lot of this shit. I'm sorry, you cuss on your show, right?
Oh yeah, dude, you can cuss out.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm just making sure. I forgot. But that's kind of what I think. Maybe they're like, holy shit, we need to up our game even more than we thought. They thought,
Well, it's funny that Robert makes this comment because there was also a picture on social media that leaked. I think it was literally days after the announcement, where they showed pictures of Tomorrow walking around Epic Universe as well.
Yeah.
So the possibilities are endless, and that's why I'm kind of, at least on my angle, I'm insisting that now that the shackles are off, as I call it, and Iger's not going to be in the way, the board's fully supports Josh and his team. I really honestly think the domestic parks are going to get love, because don't get me wrong, when it comes to D23, we do get some announcements for the domestic parks, but there is a lot of also international stuff that's announced. There's a lot of stuff for the cruise ships, which is not bad. But the way I look at it is the domestic parks need some love as well. And DCA, you probably heard me and OG talk about this so many times. DCA is like the stepchild no one wants. So finally,
not for long.
Well, not for long, but since the park opened in the early 2000s,
25 years ago,
exactly. Yeah. It's kind of been, left behind, and it's kind of, when you look at it, it's only steps away from Walt's original Magic Kingdom. And it's kind of like a shameful park, but now it's getting attention. So I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
It's just some of the things bug me that I'm hoping Josh and the new administration correct. Like OG was mentioning about, let's get some more details about Avatar. The only thing we can confirm, where I heard from George, because he was at the D23 event 2 weekends ago at one of the hotels for a presentation, they did confirm. The only thing about Avatar is they did confirm it is going in the Hollywood backlot, but that's all the confirmation we got. There was nothing else.
Such a mistake.
Let me ask you guys this. It does seem like initially they said that Monsters Inc. was going to close early 2026, right? And Lucas Kim is in the house. What's going on, Lucas? Always good to see you, brother. So obviously that's not, I mean, we're like a week and a half away from March. I mean, but like, do you feel, because obviously, Josh is a stickler for quality. Apparently he wants Imagineers to kind of go back and kind of plus Villains Land. I mean, Sean, do you think it's possible that maybe we're seeing some delays with Pandora because Josh wants plussing of that?
I didn't until just now when you said that, but absolutely. I mean, maybe that is why they're dragging their feet. Maybe that is why everyone's talked about where that land should go. It should not go there. But then again, in Disney's defense, every single thing for the most part that we think that shouldn't happen, and it happens, it winds up being okay. I think, how dare you take away Hollywood Tower of Terror from Disneyland? Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout's one of the best attractions in that resort. 100%. It's just
and that's the importance of having an open mind. I agree with you, Sean,
and I agree with you. I think that's a really good thought there, OG, that they could be like dragging their feet and like saying, well, he comes in March, D23 is not until August. That gives us 4 months to decide what we're going to say. It's really easy to move something. I mean, you can still put something else there if you wanted to, you know what I mean? So
no, 100%. And to your point, Sean, I stated on many videos I did with OG and others, I said, well, if they weren't going to put in the Hollywood backlot, because a good fellow friend of both of ours, David from Fresh Baked, I'm sure you watched it, but Oh,
I've interviewed him. He's the most amazing person in the world. He's just he's awesome. I love him.
He's fantastic. So me and OG do a weekly series this week in Disney news, and we react to a lot of definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And we react to his videos, and I was watching his latest video of construction, and they're putting a new fence barrier on the outside behind the backstage area where Coco is supposed to go. And I always stated, I said, well, if they didn't have Avatar going into the Hollywood backlot, because it's going to be like a jigsaw puzzle, let's all admit it, it's not going to be easy. And they put it in the Simba parking lot, they could have already started building it, prepping the site, building it. They kind of walled off a section of that parking lot and started building it. And by the time the Eastern Gateway would be done, even though it shouldn't have been started 2 years ago, we wouldn't have been halfway through construction with Avatar. So instead of maybe getting in 2035 at this point, because we don't even know when they're going to start it, we might get in 2030. So I stated that. But going back to what you guys were saying about villains, because I had this conversation with George yesterday, and I said, well, what if, what we're seeing with villains is kind of like what we're seeing with Dinosaur. Like, they're not completely tearing out the ride system. They're basically going to do a reskin of the outside of the building. They're going to do a reskin on the inside, because the ride attraction is basically the same ride vehicles that we have out here in Disneyland for Indiana Jones. So they're saving money by reskinning something and making it something else, even though it's the same ride system, and putting extra funding that they couldn't use by demolishing the whole thing and rebuilding it into possibly villains or other projects.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, look, man, I really hope that Josh D'Amaro is going to start swinging for the fences. Maybe you're right. Maybe chat, the people in the chat who were saying, Josh D'Amaro's hands were tied. I'm hoping that's the case. I really do. I hope he goes full bore and really just out the gate impresses everybody. I've been rooting for DCA for a real long time. This park has so much potential. And really, except for that one little piece of time with the DCA 2.0 in 2012, for the most part, they haven't really shown a huge amount of love for this park. And I think it deserves more. And like you said, Conductor, it sits just feet away from Walt's original park. It should be handled with the same kind of love and care. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, it's not. But it's not just Disney, though. Like, I see fans also say, they don't really care as much about DCA. Like, for me personally, it's like, if it's going to be in Disneyland's backyard, it better be good. It sits right here, That's how my theory is. But we'll see. With Pandora coming in, I think that might change the game. I agree with Sean on that. I think that might change the game for this park. Now,
I think Coco will change the game. I'm so excited. I'm more excited for Coco than I am for stupid Pandora. I said it. Yes.
Okay. Well,
I said it.
no. And honestly, Sean, you're not wrong. I think a lot of fans do agree with you. But what's got you hyped for Coco in particular?
Just a great movie. It's just so good. I mean, I think that fits in that park way more than anything having to do with Avatar, because everyone has said on all the different shows, the Latino community in Southern California is huge, and it will be just a huge draw for people to come to go to DCA when they can't get their opening day for Disneyland. Oh, we'll go to DCA. We'll ride Coco. Dia de los Muertos. I mean, it's just the cool. It's just, and like I said, I think I saw something that said that. I think Josh had said this. They said, like, how we talk about Josh like he's our friend. I like that we right? Josh and Bob, But they said that they're going to take from Haunted Mansion, they're going to take from Pirates, they're going to take from Small World, that kind of idea for that ride. I hope it's the slowest ride. I hope it's like just I hope it's a Small World-ish, just a cool, relaxed, chill. Because I want to take in Coco. Coco's great. Coco's 1,000 times better than Avatar. Sorry. Oh,
sure.
No, and here's the thing too. For those of you at home who have seen Disneyland Handcrafted, to your point, Sean, to kind of elaborate on your point, the Latinos built that park. I mean, there's and I was actually very surprised because it's the
very safely, by the way, too.
Oh, safely, I know, right? I know. They're smoking a cigarette and sliding down the beams.
They're like moving cement with while they're smoking on their cigarette. Just the greatest shit.
Oh
man.
my
Like,
God.
It was great, but like Latins built this park, and it surprised me because I think
okay,
of the
John, to be wrong. It's okay. It's okay, John. I'm just.
Yeah. Oh yeah, John, make it rain is saying he wants Avatar. Well, for me, I agree with both of you. It's weird because I think Coco is a better franchise. I like Coco better. I do like the land though in Animal Kingdom a lot. Like after visiting the Animal Kingdom land, I'm like, dude, bring that here.
Oh, that's what I've heard. I've heard it's amazing. And I'm sure and like this is the same conversation we were just having. How dare you do that? My God, that's so cool. You know what I mean? Because once you see it, you're gonna be like, holy shit, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen. And I probably feel the same way, but I still enough like the movies. I don't even like WALL-E. So I mean, I just have different outlooks on everything.
No,
but
no, 100%.
WALL-E, Sean. That little WALL-E, he's so adorable, man.
He's freaking my God, I can't.
Little WALL-E?
I get so much shit, but I hate WALL-E. I'm sorry. You didn't know that, Chris?
You know what? I think you did mention it, and I was just as flabbergasted the last time you said it.
Yeah.
How could you hate WALL-E?
How could you like him? sorry for your chat. Sorry over there.
No, I love it.
I'm just gonna wind up disappearing. Like, where'd he go?
Where did he go? We do have a couple super chats here, so we're gonna go through some super chats. We got Kev on the go. Kev has been a friend of ours for a really long time. Kev, I appreciate you so much, man. He's a really good dude. $5 super chat. Thank you so much. And a member of OG55. The long wait is because there was not a solid plan for Avatar. Villain's Land is locked. Shovels hit the ground once the plan is set, per my source. There you go. Avatar, for whatever reason, I mean, from what Kev is saying and from what we've been speculating on, they can't figure out what they want to do with that, which is really, really annoying.
It's unfortunate. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we got Mr. Steve Moore Duck in the house, who actually another great friend of ours. He has a great show here on OG55 called The Duck Pond. It's a nighttime, late night show about anime, K-pop, business, all the niche topics. But he donated a $5 super chat. Quack. That is all. Thank you so much, Mr. Duck.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. And we got Mr. Matthew Murr all the way from the UK with a €5. Okay, €5. We're going international tonight, fellas. Hope to propose a new hand-drawn Disney adaptation soon of a 1960s sci-fi puppet series called Thunderbirds. Awesome, Matthew. Matthew's a very creative guy. He's always coming up with new ideas and all that good stuff. So, and our good friend Kiki and Luca gifted 1 OG55 membership. Thank you so much. And he also became a member. I don't know if it's for Conductor or Sean, but one of you gentlemen just got a new member. So I'm not sure. It doesn't tell me on
I don't
my
have
end,
members, so congratulations.
It must be Mr. Conductor, Mr. Choo Choo over here. You know what I'm saying?
Unless I do have members and I just don't know about
it. And we got Lucas in the house. What's going on, Lucas? I feel like Coco and Avatar are two different genres of the series and shouldn't be compared, but that's just me. It's a fair point, man. I mean, it's a fair point. I mean, they are very different. I will say that.
100%. And one thing I've been stating, because Sean, you probably already know, I'm only 2 weeks away from going to Walt Disney World for my first time. So I'm going to be able to experience Avatar, hopefully at night too, to see it all lit up and whatnot. Yeah. But I will tell you one added benefit we will get by getting hopefully a land out here at DCA, that we will be able to enjoy it at night because we won't have the issue of waking up animals.
That's fair. Yeah.
No, that's a good point.
I don't think you're fitting a land where that little space is.
I don't think so either. See, it's funny you mentioned that, Sean, because I've told OG many times on videos. I said the only way they can. So right now, if they put it in there without demolishing, either the Hyperion or PhilharMagic.
It's like 7 acres or something.
7 acres.
That's
The one,
ridiculous. That's half of Galaxy's Edge.
Exactly. So the one in Animal Kingdom, that version is 12 acres. So I said, either if you get rid of PhilharMagic or you get rid of the Hyperion building, that will give the land about 10 acres, which is close.
Right. And this is the thing. It is very deceiving back there because a lot of these buildings, a lot of these sound stages take up a lot of room, and it's kind of hard to imagine.
It is true. It is a bigger space. It is a big space, but
yeah, like that, like the Monsters Inc. show building, and then the building next to it that used to be Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's a lot of real estate right there, you know. But I'm wondering if
I agree with Lene Ward over there.
What did she say? Oh, about
absolutely.
I love it. Hey,
I'm telling you.
Then get rid of the Hyperion, man.
No,
I'm sorry,
man, that thing's cool as hell, and that would be weird. That'd be weird coming around the corner. I mean, you're gonna walk into Arbiter Land down the street.
Well, no. This is my idea, Sean. So if you got rid of the Hyperion,
I'm sorry, we totally hijacked your question about Villains Land.
No, I love it.
No, but if you get rid of the Hyperion building, since they're not doing anything with it, at least for public reasons, they're having private events in there and whatnot. But if you get rid of it and then you build a building just the same amount of size and width and all that, but it's a show building for a second attraction for Avatar, then you can kind of put that Hollywood facade back where it kind of faces Hollywood Boulevard. So it doesn't ruin the immersion of Hollywood.
It is a big space, so I get what you're saying. So
they could go that route, because I've told OG many times, I said, if you're not going to do anything with it, then why is it even there? Get rid of it and use it for something that has purpose. You know what I mean? So
yes, I mean that is the big issue. I mean, I love having a theater for Broadway style stuff. I love that. But there's two things that right now bother me the most. It's hideous on the outside. So if you're going to keep it, like, make it like a fleshed out theater, not like a backlotty kind of thing, right? Like, actually give it like a really cool facade, enclose the lobby, maybe add some bathrooms.
You don't like the clouds?
I don't like the clouds.
Yeah, those clouds are so cheesy. Sorry.
It just looks cheap. Yeah, it looks cheap to me. I mean, that's just my thing. But that's one thing. And then the other thing too is there's nothing in there, and there hasn't been anything in there for a long time. So it's like wasted space. I do believe they use it for corporate events, but you can put a corporate event anywhere, right? You can put that in the Grand Cali ballroom or something, can't you?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it's crazy. But John Make It Rain here says, I wouldn't mind another Avatar if Avatar encompassed the entire bottom left portion of the park so that you could immediately enter it from turning left at the entrance of DCA. Now, Dave from Fresh Baked mentioned this. Yes. Basically, you would enter through the City Hall, right?
Yes.
Now, the only reason why I don't think Disney will ever do that, John, and Conductor, you and I talked about this, you would hang left and immediately bypass all the stores. They're not going to let you bypass all those stores. I'm telling you right now.
Real quick, I see one of my people on the entertainer asked if this is live right now. So he just asked if this was live or pre-recorded. So we're live, sir. Good to see you.
Yes, we are. as Mondo from Five Fires said, we live. We are 100% live. Mr. Mark McHugh, who I love. Mark does amazing content on Instagram, by the way. I love his sense of humor. He's fantastic. Having a Broadway theater is amazing, but it's pointless if there's nothing in it. That's what I'm saying, Mark, too. I mean, put something in it. Just having the building sitting there doesn't do much good, 100%. But so are you guys, okay, I'll start with you, Sean. I mean, are you pretty optimistic right now with Villains Land? I mean, you feel like Josh is in here to really impress us? You feel like legitimately there's no as the kids say, no cap?
Yeah, I mean, I saw someone that said that it's going forward, grounds are in the I agree with that person. I feel like this is just like a false rumor trying to pump up Josh more than he actually is, but because he doesn't need to be pumped up at all. He's been in charge of this for the past couple of years, in charge of the parks. Why would he change his own plan unless it was the Thumb of Iger. But I feel like they're going to do this right. They're going to do this Villains Land right, to compare with Epic, to compare with, because again, I have not been to Florida in 35 years, but I mean, Epic Universe looks amazing. Any one of my hosts that have gone, any one of my friends that have gone, have absolutely loved it. But yeah, I totally think that, I think it's moving forward as is. I think Josh will change something else down the road. He'll make some mind-blowing announcement, I think. But I'm excited because, I mean, who wouldn't want something just all about villains? Let's go. That sounds amazing. It'd be a great reason to go back to Florida. So let's go.
No, I agree. And one of the big issues I have with Magic Kingdom and Conductor, I'm really curious your thoughts when you come back. We're gonna do a big show about it. Your thoughts on all these parks and all that good stuff. But one of my big issues with Magic Kingdom is it feels very much like a kind of like a soulless Disneyland in a lot of ways. Wow. It's like trying to be Disneyland, but doesn't quite hit the mark, right? Like live action Disneyland. But like, I think with Villains going in there, I think that makes it unique enough where it's like, okay, now it's its own thing, right? And to your point, Sean, you talked earlier about Hollywood Tower of Terror being rethemed to Mission Breakout. It was the same kind of idea. When it was Hollywood Tower of Terror, it was always seen as like the lesser version of the Florida one.
Right.
But when it became its own thing with Mission Breakout, we don't really hear that anymore. Like sometimes you have to break out of those comparisons. And I think Magic Kingdom,
what you did there.
You know what I'm saying? I went full circle, baby. I went full circle. And Lucas and Disney here, member for 19 months. Thank you so much, Lucas. Appreciate you, brother. And Lucas has been on the channel before. Lucas is a great dude. He's a friend of ours. Says here, I swear when DCADL gets Avatar, I'm going to do the Kamahayama pose at the big circle. Hey, I don't know what that is, but
we're here for it.
Why not?
So Robert White says he saw dirt moving today for Villains Land.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so my question is, not knowing enough about Florida and Magic Kingdom, the space where this is going to be, is there anything there now, or is it just open air? Is it just open land?
It's open, right?
There's not buildings or anything there right now.
No,
So they could just be doing grading right now, because isn't it not built on a damn swamp, where they have to like raise up the water, the level, like a couple stories or something to get it level?
Well, I think what they're doing, Sean, is they're leveling out the dirt. They're putting in utilities, or at least they're going to start prepping to put utilities in. We just saw from Bio Reconstruct that for the Cars Land, it almost looks like they're putting a pathway for a track layout for one of the or the e-ticket attraction for that land. So they are doing movement. For Villains Land, again, I think they're just moving dirt around. They're starting to put utilities in.
So it could be changed. They could just snap their fingers and change it all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Lene Ward says here, I feel like Disney should have live streams of construction. Call it behind walls Disney. I'd watch that. It would be so interesting. And then after, they could do one of those cool montage. Yeah, Lene, this is actually, I love that idea.
You can watch Fresh Baked Disney. You can watch.
Hey, there you go. Right. There you go.
Hey, Fresh Baked, dude. Fresh Baked. Dave is awesome. Hey, Sean, you've been watching Dave for a while, right? Like, the Naho gang, I believe, with Ian. Remember that?
And Sarah.
Oh, man.
It's way back. Yeah, so long. Yeah, he's amazing.
Dave is like an absolute California legend, bro. They got to give him a star on the Walk of Fame.
The dude is such a hard worker. Last week I was down south. I was at a Getaway Today convention, like a promotion thing, and we got to see all these hotels. And his wife Liz, who basically does all of his social media and everything, was there. And we were talking for a little bit. I said, "How's David?" And she goes, "Well, it's construction day." That's why he couldn't even come to the convention, because he's on such a schedule. The dude worked so hard that he had to go record for construction updates. And she said, "It's just, I know where he's at every day. Friday mornings, it's construction." And the dude works so hard, and he's just the smartest guy in the world. And she said something, and we had these breakout sessions real quick about what kind of thinker that David is. So we were in a sit down with Chris Provost from Provost Park Pass, and he was talking to us about like YouTube, how to make YouTube better, stuff like that. And then she said that David is so over analytic and overthinks everything that if and it was weird the way she explained it. She said, so if you say the word apple, right, OG conductor, you're gonna go, oh, you're gonna think of a nice red apple, right?
Right.
When David thinks of the word apple, he spells out the word. He looks up, he sees the letter. She said that's just the way his mind works, and you can see that in what he does with his park science and everything like that. Didn't mean to talk all about David, but he's awesome.
No, he is. And I appreciate
if you're watching
Dave.
this, you all know who he is. So I don't even talk about him, but
we have a lot of great
human. Yeah,
he really is. We have a lot of great people in our community, and Dave is definitely one of them. Our good friend Hey Bricky is another one of them.
I need to meet that guy. Can you hook that up? I would love to meet him. Yeah,
he's amazing. He is amazing. And we got the one and only Mr. Thrilla Beat in the house. What's up, chat?
He's the one that said he met me. He met me when I met George Nabby a couple weeks ago. He took the picture, I think. So
okay,
good to see you, buddy. Because I think he set up in the comments up there earlier. But yeah, got to meet George Nabby a couple weeks ago when I was down there. Actually, last week. So it was nice.
No, he's great. He's great. And Kiki and Lucas says, love the restroom bar chat. Yeah, we did a bar chat here on OG55. Thrilla B and I, we were talking all about the best restrooms.
I saw that. I need to watch it. I thought that was my idea. Why was I not part of that? That's
I know, right?
It was. We talked about that years ago. Best bathrooms in Disneyland.
It was a great conversation. We talked about it. We kind of came to the conclusion, like, you know what? I mean, for dudes, right? Not to get too TMI, but for dudes, it doesn't really matter if you're going number one. But number two, you got to be a little bit pickier, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So 100%. You need that space.
Yeah, man. You got to. Yeah, I'm a Grand Cali guy.
Honestly, honest to God. I was just going to say that before you freaking said that, because I'm like, I've always said, when you walk in off to the right there behind the Disneyana, all that stuff, there's a great little companion one. I used the bathroom last week at the Grand Cali. I'm like, damn, okay, all right. I'm like, it actually changed my whole thought process on best bathroom. But
I'm telling you, you're sitting on that porcelain throne, you're scrolling through your Instagram, nothing's better.
Doors completely closed. So I took the handicap one because it was bigger, because I'm bigger. I'm like, this is amazing. I'm like, yeah.
What about you, conductor? I've never talked to you about best bathrooms. You're at Disney quite often, man. Where do you go? If you have obviously, if you just have to take a piss, bro, it doesn't really matter.
There we go.
But number two, bro, you got to go all out, dude. You can't just
To make it short and sweet, Grand Cali.
Okay, you're bougie, huh? Like Sean and I, huh?
Well, now, yeah. Trader Sam's, huh? Okay, I didn't know that Trader Sam's restrooms is legit. Okay,
dude, I will tell you something about the Grand Cali. So it's funny because me, George, and Abigail, we were sitting in the lobby. Okay, we were waiting for storytellers because that was the night they debuted Humphrey the Bear. We had the first reservation for storytellers, and we were just waiting in the lobby of the Grand Cali. And I'll tell you what, I literally sat on that couch and I started falling asleep. Those couches are like the most comfortable couches I've ever sat on. Literally.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Hey, Tones Poppy's in the house. Love Tones. Tones is a friend of the channel as well. He says here, I'm taking a shit on Goofy's. Goofy's. Guys, cool. Hey, Tones hates that ride. And you know what? Actually, I mean, it's okay, but I don't blame him though. I can see why he hates it. I can absolutely see why.
It gets me motion sick. I'm like,
no, it's those turns. Like you don't know if you're gonna make it,
No.
But Kiki and Luca here with a $5 super chat. Do you think you actually inhale thousands of poop particles in a Disneyland bathroom? Do women's bathrooms smell worse or better? Okay, this is interesting. Yes,
I do now. Thanks for putting that thought in my head. Thanks so much.
Hey, conductor, I'm telling you, when you go to Disney World, right? Do not use the restroom over there by Cosmic Rays. That bathroom was tore up, dude. There was like toilet paper on the ceiling, dude.
Oh my God.
What?
It was horrible. And I had to because I had a stomach ache or whatever, not to get too TMI, but I got in there and it looked like it was just destroyed, dude. Destroyed.
Past that point.
It's not the Grand Cali. I can promise you that. But yes, you probably are inhaling thousands of poop particles. Women's bathrooms probably smell better, to be honest with you, because I don't know. What do you think, Sean?
Do I think women's bathrooms smell better than a men's bathroom? Probably. OG, yeah, I would say so. Those couches though, Thrilla. Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, so
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah, you just
I'm gonna reserve my comment on that. OG.
No, I'd answer it. Bullshit.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, conductor.
Oh,
Go ahead.
All right,
When you
I get roped into this crap. So okay, fine. I do agree. I'm almost certain that the woman's bathroom smells better. I'll leave it as that.
Absolutely. Thrill B here says
Janitor women's restrooms do not smell better.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that is hilarious, Jesse.
This is why when he said, "Hey, let's get together." Hell yeah, let's get together and have a chat.
Let's
We're not
do
gonna
it.
Just talk about villains. Come on.
Come on. The real villain is the poop particles, right?
Yeah,
that's that guy.
Yeah,
but that's wild. So so the women are doing it too over there, huh? That's interesting.
You don't think they do?
It's funny. Do. I think we have like a woman bias, right? We see a beautiful women like, they don't fart. No, they do. They fart. They poop like everybody else.
I'm not answering this.
This is where the conversation went.
I'm not going here.
Lucas and Disney. I've never seen a lot of men wash their hands after bathroom business.
Okay, that's disgusting.
That's horrendous. That's absolutely horrendous.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, that is wrong. And the lovely Cher thing is in the house. Thank you so much for joining us, Cher. The particles with the hair dryers, just lovely. Yeah, the air dryers, the air hand dryers are an issue because you're it's blowing it like back at you.
They're the worst things in the world. And I heard that's mostly a California thing. Then those stupid things it's just like the sharp the sharp, I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to say,
air blade.
Yeah, it's like an air blade. What the fuck is that? I mean, no, where's the paper towels?
I know. No, it's crazy, dude.
Conductor's like, Sean can never be on again. That's what he says. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing too. At my local mall, because the mall, my local mall is kind of a bougie mall.
Was it the Glendale Galleria?
No, it's not. Okay. It's Westfield. It's a Westfield.
Oh, that's a big one too.
Yeah. But when you put your hands under the air dryer, it actually has like a infrared beam on your hand. So it kills it with the infrared as well.
Damn.
Which is kind of crazy. Yeah. High tech. Mark McHugh here says, how are there people who don't wash their hands after using the restrooms? I don't know. That's a great conductor. What's going on, man? You know?
He doesn't want to talk about it. He's like, I got to go. Conductor live is over. Choo choo. Got to go. He's like,
my earwigs tell me that.
Yeah. Wrap it up.
Hey, conductor, you don't wash your hands after you wipe your caboose, bro?
Oh, no, I do. I'm not demented.
I love it. Entertainer 1987, which I believe is a friend of yours, right, Sean?
He is, yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Entertainer, thank you so much for joining us this evening on this live. Sean, this is for you.
Oh my
question. Oh no, I'm sorry. My question
for you guys.
It's for us. My question for OG and Conductor is: Zuma will be part of Villains Land. Do you think she will be a talking character or a mute one? She's become a talking one on the Disney cruise. What say you, Conductor? What are your thoughts on that, bro?
So the fact that she is a talking character on the cruise, I would have no reason whatsoever why she wouldn't be a talking character in Villains Land. Because again, I think for the Walt Disney Company, when it comes to the park side of the company, Villains Land is literally the top priority of making it the absolute excellence it could be and showcasing the Disney villains at their best. So I can't see why they wouldn't, if they already have the technology and the technology to do so, there's no reason why they wouldn't have that in Villains Land.
No, I agree. And I think Disney needs to kind of reimagine walk around characters in Villains Land. I've said this before, but you can't have a really creepy Villains Land and then have like the Hades you see in the parade walking around with the big rubber head. It's going to be cheesy, right?
Yeah.
You got to reimagine that, have a lot more face characters,
Yeah,
so
all the interactions for sure. They could bring
100%.
back the evil queen that they just let go.
Well,
I'm just saying.
No, Sean, you are the segue king, my friend. You are the segue king. You told me today you've been seeing a lot of stuff on TikTok about her. She got let go, I guess. Kind of, was that like recently, like last month or something? The evil queen.
I don't conductor. It's been a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's been.
She was just let go, I think, like within the last month.
Yeah, about a month or a month and a half.
Yeah,
because I've been seeing the exact same thing.
Yeah, she was all over she was all over TikTok. I mean, interacting with all these people, and just the interactions are great. She's just like the most nasty, evil queen you could think of. And
love it.
Supposedly, rumor has it that she got too big for her britches, and Disney kind of went, and
wow.
So we don't even know what really happened, but now she's out. Now she's doing the interview circuit and talking about it, but she still won't say why she was actually let go. But there's speculation that she had told people that, hey, if you want me around, go complain to City Hall, and I'm sure people did. So they probably didn't like that. So yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like to see anyone lose their job, but Disney is really they're sticklers for that. And thank you, entertainer. I appreciate that. Yeah, I kind of massacred that one. Go ahead, conductor. No, go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say Jesse Adventure here said I would love to see Hopper from A Bug's Life as a walk around character. That'd be dope.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
awesome. Sean, I want to ask you, because me and OG have talked about this as well.
I have your number now. You can ask me whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm just
oh, I love this guy. We got him on more. No, it's something I wanted to ask you, because me and OG have talked about it. When it comes to future projects, okay, do you think with Tomorrow at the helm, the new regime, as I'm calling it, do you think we're gonna get away from duplicating lands in multiple parks, especially when it comes to Disneyland and Walt Disney World? Because the prime example was Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which we can all agree was not good. And now they're trying to reverse it by bringing the original trilogy characters into that land. Do you see them going a different direction where, kind of like what we saw, what you're talking about with Guardians, at DCA, that was once Tower of Terror, and then leaving Tower of Terror alone for Walt Disney World, so you have two different experiences. Do you think future IPs of lands they want to build in the domestic parks will be different, or do you think they'll continue the save money measure and just duplicate things?
Well, it's tough to say, because at Disneyland there's no more room, so you're not building anything else unless you start taking out classics, which then we're gonna have a whole nother issue on a lot of people's hands. But I mean, everyone says rip out Tomorrowland, rip out the Utopia. You rip out the Utopia or the
anyway. Oh, go ahead.
No, but to answer your question, I hope so. Is because it creates difference. It creates spice. I understand why they did it with Galaxy's Edge. They had kind of comparable spaces where they could put two things that are the same thing in the same space, and why not? I mean, you watch Imagineering Story, they did it, got to do everything twice and made it.
Sure,
it's just cool. Just what is it? Isn't it reversed there in Florida? It's just reversed, right? Or like the side where everything is flip flopped or something.
I wouldn't know, because I've never been there.
No, I believe it is reversed. I don't even think I walked through there because it was the same land that we have out here. To make your point, to put a finer point on it, that was one of the problems. It's the same thing. Well, essentially,
But I think to answer your question, yes, I think because of the physics, because of the location wise, they can't duplicate stuff anymore. They could have the same kind of ideas, but unless there's a third gate, which is coming, I think, soon. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But I hope they go away from that. I hope they I want to go to Disneyland for that. I don't want to go to Disneyland or Disney World for that. And I see they're doing that with some of the things like right now, like, it's a small little change, but like just the Star Wars characters only being at Disneyland, not Florida.
Sure.
I hope but they've always kind of done that. So you just never know. But
Well, let me ask you this, Sean. This is the
Sure.
second part to Galaxy's Edge.
No, Mark.
Oh, here we go. Now we're getting a tailspin. I love it. So someone mapped it out. I forgot if it was Jack from DSNY or someone else on social media. But when he did an overview shot of both Galaxy's Edge here at Disneyland and Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios, and at Hollywood Studios, they still have the land where they can build the third attraction, which would be the Bantha attraction, which we were supposed to get here at Disneyland, but it didn't work out. So my question to you is, if they built it out there at Hollywood Studios, gave them the third attraction, but since we have the infrastructure already set up, if we got the restaurant that the Galactic Star Cruiser had, and we incorporate that in our version, and obviously the Hollywood Studios wouldn't have that, but they would have the third attraction. Do you see something like that happening?
Sure. And again, that goes back to like create. I mean, it's smart on their part to not have the same thing at both places, because they're going to want to. People are going to want to go to both places. They're trying. Walt Disney World is a week-long trip for most people. Disneyland aspires to be that. Us that do this know that we can go to Disneyland and like probably hit everything we want in 2 days if we wanted to. We could probably hit everything, but they want to make it and have more things to do. And again, that's why I think you're going to see the third park, and you're going to see stuff like that coming. Anaheim is the first, but Anaheim isn't the biggest, and Anaheim isn't the most popular and the most crowded, but they want that. They always want that, because like you've said in the beginning, this is Walt's original park, and it's hollow ground. Sorry, I ramble so much, but to answer your question, yes, I think they should do that and use the space. The restaurant, you can never have too many restaurants either. So let's just be honest. Yeah.
Well, yeah. And to be fair, I will say this in terms of cloning.
Thank you, Kiki and Luke. I appreciate that. Sorry.
Absolutely. Absolutely. To be fair, also in terms of cloning, right? I feel like Disney has actually kind of moved away a little bit from that. Like, for example, Magic Kingdom, they're getting a Cars area, but it's not a clone of DCA.
Yeah.
We're getting Pandora, but it's not the Pandora that they have in Florida. So they are trying, at least as of late, trying to sort of, give a little different flavors to each coast, which I think is really cool. Yeah. I think that would have benefited Galaxy's Edge quite a bit, because I didn't even have any interest in going to Galaxy's Edge in Florida.
Yeah, you didn't need
the same thing. Yeah, you don't need to, which actually, speaking of Galaxy's Edge and kind of circling back to Pandora, that entrance to the entrance to Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios is probably what we're going to get here. Something very similar to that of the Pandora, because you're going to be right off Hollywood Boulevard, and you're probably going to get some like LA looking freeway underpass thing, just like you have in Florida. You walk under it, you come out the other end, you're on an alien planet, just like in Florida.
It looks horrible.
I think
that's what Bricky thinks they're going to do. They're just got like a transition. I saw that video where he talked about how you're going to get from Hollywood Land to Pandora, and it's going to be this it's going to be like a tunnel, a transition tunnel. I think it's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. It's just, for me, having an entrance like that in Hollywood Studios in Orlando makes no sense, because like OG mentioned, it looks like an LA overpass bridge. It's like, how does LA incorporate into Florida? I thought Floridians hate LA. So what the hell is this? You know what I mean?
Hey, man. West Coast is the best coast. I don't know why they hate us, but
play it. Don't you have that somewhere?
You know what? I do, but for some reason my roadcaster isn't working. When I play music, it comes out all jumbled. Here, watch, listen. I'll play it and I'll show you what I mean.
Hi. Monster Hunter Pete Hope.
Hey, you can still dance though. Come on.
Did it come out though? Did you hear it okay, or is it kind of weird?
I heard it.
Okay. All right.
We got the point.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Here, you know what? I don't have the audio drop, but I do have I do have this.
I ain't got nothing to say but West Side.
There we go. Just as good. We got Rob in the house. Hey guys. Hey everyone. Appreciate you, Rob. Thank you for joining. Rob has a great YouTube channel as well. Make sure everybody at home check out Rob.
At Foos or Fuzz?
Yeah, how do you pronounce your last name, Rob? If you can, I didn't say his last name because I'm not sure. I don't want to massacre it. And then we have Entertainer here says, do you remember the project Disneyland Forward from a while back? It was given final approval in 2024 by the Anaheim City Council. It looks promising. Yeah. Well, and that was approved. And part of this stuff is I mean, the Eastern Gateway, they're going to start on that soon. We just got permits for it. Go ahead, conductor.
No. You're absolutely right on that. We did just get permits, but like I was mentioning to Sean earlier, and OG knows this, we shouldn't have started it 2 years ago.
Oh God. I'm kind of glad they didn't, because then we would have had that hideous hotel in the middle of downtown Disney.
That's true. That's true. That's true in a way, but my whole thing is I hate the fact, because I understand prices go up every single year, but this year particularly, it kind of jumped in a weird way than previous years. And it's like, okay, well, you jumped up the prices in a weird way, higher than normal, and what do you guys have to show for it?
Yeah,
almost nothing. It's like
Conductor has legendary rants about the Magic Key pricing, and I love them.
I hate it, dude. It's just like, for God's sakes, give me, if you're gonna raise prices, give me something out of it. Don't just raise prices and say, oh well, maybe 5 years from now we'll give you something. No. Don't do that.
What do you? I don't know if you've said this before, Conductor. What do you do for work?
I actually work at Costco.
Don't they raise? I'm a finance manager at a car dealership, so I see like prices change all the time. So I completely understand that. So
sure,
but I'm sure you see prices change at Costco. Actually, you probably don't, because Costco nothing ever changes. But Costco's the best.
Yeah, Costco. It's interesting because our business model, at least from the corporate side, is when new vendors come in that want to showcase their products, we actually negotiate with them, kind of like what you guys do at the car dealership. We negotiate with them, and if we don't like the price they want to provide, then we don't give them a contract that showcase their items in our warehouses. We try to strive for the lowest price to benefit our members and our shareholders and our employees. Oh hell no! Oh no! Because you're not going to tell me there's justification to pay almost $10 for a freaking soda, and then sit there and upscale my Inspire key, because I was paying last year. I was paying $130 a month. Now I'm paying $155 a month. It's like. And then what we have to show for, we see a lot of downtown Disney construction. They just barely started a couple months ago on.
How do you think they pay for that?
What?
How do you think they pay for that?
Yeah, well, it's not a good showing. I'll promise you that.
These things take time, brother.
Hey,
I get it. I understand that, but according to me, like I said, with the whole Eastern Gateway, that shouldn't have been started a week after the announcement.
Why did we just find out last week? Oh, they filed the permit. What the fuck you been doing?
Exactly.
You just filed the permit.
You'll see. That's what I mean about Portos. And then you got I love David's segment. He always checks on it. The former Tortilla Joe's location. Okay, the red bucket hasn't moved
now.
The red bucket hasn't moved, so no movement. It's just, it cracks me up. It's just like, come on.
Now, I'll tell you this, in terms of price hikes and stuff, as long as Target doesn't raise their prices on orange highlighters, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Thrilla B here says, dude, Costco has some great Disneyland 3-day passes for Cali residents.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Not better than the California 249 one that's going on right now through May, but that one's really good too. I'm just saying.
Absolutely. And Jay Sardone became a member. Thank you so much, Jay Sardone.
There you go.
Appreciate you very, very much.
Thank you.
And Mr. Robert White here says, I'm paying $70 a month for a Disney World. I'm sorry, AP.
See, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. I want to pay that. God.
Tell us
Why
how
do you have to rub that in? I love you, but damn it, that pisses me off.
Conductor, you really have to like tell us how you feel. You got to come out of your shell, bro. You know,
I'm not
don't be
sure I
shy.
understand how you really feel about all this stuff.
Oh, I'm coming out of my shell, believe me. I'm already there.
I love it. I love it. No, but you're right though. We pay an arm and a leg. Well, our passes, our magic keys are so pricey because we have crazy locals demand out here, right?
Well,
Yeah.
see, Sean, I want to ask you something else before we get to this question, because I've also mentioned this to OG as well, where we're sitting there and we look at when you look at construction at Walt Disney World across all the parks, it seems like they move at such a faster pace because they don't deal with the red tape as much. Out here in Cali, we just love wrapping ourselves in that red
Oh,
tape.
absolutely.
My
I
projects
completely
take
agree.
forever, and it drives me insane because it's
I know.
funny.
I watch you, buddy. I know. I know everything you're
dude.
saying. I totally understand everything.
It drives me nuts because then when you look at it, you know, some of these vloggers, they're all awesome in our content space, but some of the vloggers say, oh yeah, about, and even Disney says it, yeah, our fans. I don't consider us fans. I consider us investors into the company. When we're paying the prices that Disney wants, we are investors. So don't shortchange me and call me a fan. No, I'm an investor. As much as you want to sit there and justify calling me a fan. No. I'm an investor whether you like it or not. So let's just get that clear. But
I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Jay Sardone gifted 5 theme park conductor memberships. That is
thank
awesome.
you so very much.
Right on.
Deeply
I love
appreciate
that.
it.
I love that. I love that. We love Conductor. I would support him 1000%. It's Florentine. Awesome to see you, Florentine. I just lately learned about West Coast consequences with reservations and stuff. It's wild.
It is insane. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, there are consequences. There are consequences, you know. So it's rough out there. It is absolutely rough. Robert here says I have friends at Universal Creative, and they say California takes them a little longer to make things happen at Universal Studios.
Absolutely. So Disney's not always in the spotlight. So Universal's guilty of it as well. But that's just California politics and regulations and all this other crap, which I could go on another rant, but I won't. So
Go ahead.
no. I'm
on.
good.
Do
I
it.
Do it. Double dog.
Okay. Here we go. So my problem is, you know, our California government and OSHA and the Department of Labor. I don't know what it is. California loves, and I mean loves, going through red tape, and it drives me. And not just with the theme parks, but just any type of construction or anything. Because like at our warehouse right now, where I work at, you know, we just opened our building a little under 4 years ago, and there's another warehouse probably about 15 minutes away, and another warehouse another 20 minutes away, and ours is literally the busiest out of the 3. And we're trying to file permits, and we've been trying to file permits with the city and the county for the last 8 months, trying to expand our building because it just gets so overcrowded, and we are a small warehouse compared to others. So we're trying to push for it, but there's a lot of back and forth, and then it leads nowhere, and then they have to go back to the table and renegotiate. It drives me nuts. It literally drives me crazy. And then we're seeing prices skyrocket, and it's like it only entices me more to move to Orlando and just be in paradise besides the weather. Seriously.
Now you've been thinking about it, right?
I have.
That's wild, man. I mean, that would be cool. That'd be a cool move for you. I know our good friend Theme Park Obsession recently moved out there, right? So
He's getting ready to, yeah. He's scouting locations. I think the last video he put out on his channel, he found a spot that he really likes. I don't know if he's moved yet, but he's getting ready to move.
okay.
So
Yeah, he's fun. He's fun. I've met him. I've never met him at Disneyland, but I've met him a few times at Universal Studios, actually.
definitely.
And we were all watching the construction for the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster, which is pretty
He's
cool.
been on top of that.
Oh man, he's on it, dude. He's on it.
But Entertainer has a question. I think it's directed at me, so I want to answer that.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, no worries.
So he said, could we go back to Disneyland Forward concept art that included Frozen, Tangled, and Peter Pan attractions for the original park? I hope they are based on international rides. So I'm going to tell you this, Entertainer. So on the World of Frozen, so Arendelle, because we're seeing that going to be opening next month in Disneyland Paris. I will tell you that Bricky did a video a while back stating that he mapped it out. He took, I think it was Tokyo's Frozen, or was it Hong Kong?
It was Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Okay. He took Hong Kong's footprint of Arendelle and literally pasted it on top of the Lilo and Stitch parking lot, and it fit perfectly like a glove. Now, I know OG mentioned, and I love OG's, statement as well, what he thought about it. It would fit in that area, but what I would like to see also, if they tried to, and Sean, I know you're going to get a little tense on me, so try to hold your statement, because I know it's going to get a little tense. But if you got rid of the submarines, you got rid of Autopia, and you got rid of the spaghetti bowl over there, and you had the world of Arendelle in that area to kind of extend Fantasyland out, and it kind of plays co-host with the Matterhorn, so it fits that theming.
All right, that wouldn't be bad, but
yeah, I mean, the Matterhorn as the background and all that would be kind of cool. They kind of did something similar actually with Storybook Land. When you're going through Storybook Land, Matterhorn lines up right behind the Pinocchio thing.
Yes,
which is really cool. So I agree with you on that. That's where I really wanted Pandora to go initially, and then they came out and said it's going to go into DCA, and then they came out and said it's going into Hollywood Land, which is even more confusing. I really thought it was going to go in the Symbolot, but I
remember when Bricky actually dropped it into that lagoon too. I remember he did a video, dropped Avatar into the lagoon right there, said it would fit right there, like with the big, because he was like scaling the pictures that they were showing, like, and he said it would fit into the lagoon where Autopia and Monorail and
Now,
don't get me wrong, I hate the submarines. I just think it looks cool. I don't go on the submarines.
I would say keep the lagoon aspect of it.
Yeah.
Incorporate it into the new land, but the submarines, sorry to say, they can go.
I understand.
So that's something I, have wanted to see. And Robert says Disneyland Park doesn't need anything else. I think if they were going to add anything, it would be in that Lilo and Stitch parking lot. Now, I want to bring up something else, because I've talked about it with OG as well, the Fantasyland Theater.
Oh yeah,
like a hit or a miss.
Future home of Bluey coming soon, March 22nd.
Exactly. How long is that honestly going to last before they wall it up again? I kind of
Oogie Boogie.
Exactly. I mentioned to OG, I said, well, there's multiple possibilities they could do with this area. They could extend Galaxy's Edge. They could
that was part of the first conversation, was that the third attraction could go where that is when they first talked about it. Yeah.
They could extend Toontown, or like Entertainer was saying, we could incorporate Tangled in that area, or Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
So there's multiple things they could do with that area. Again, the Fantasyland Theater, it has shows, but it's not consistent.
Right.
I think it's closed off more than it's open.
100%.
So I kind of feel like that's just another kind of dead area. They should do something that really kind of utilizes that area pretty much all the time.
Just wait till Bluey comes. I'm just saying, you watch.
There you go.
Bluey's gonna take over.
Yeah, Bluey's a rock star. Mark here says, I remember I saw a cool Snow White stage show at Fantasyland Theater. I remember that show too. It was like, I think Mark, it was like around 2005-ish, if I'm
I
not
remember
mistaken.
that as a kid.
Yeah. Yep. Fantasyland Theater is amazing when they actually invest in entertainment. Yeah, no, it is. And the Hyperion is the same thing. Put a show in there, you know.
Say as a kid.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. He's trying to make us old, make us feel old.
Sorry, I had to throw it out there.
As a kid, bro, I could drink in 2005, bro.
Dude, yeah.
How old were you in 2005?
Yeah.
Oh God, let me see. Hold on. 8. Let's see. I was. Oh my God, I think I was 14.
I had all 4 of my kids by then. Damn you.
Sorry. What do you want me to say? Sorry.
Look at you. Look at you, youngin.
Oh, I remember way back when.
Back in my day. He's asking us, entertainers asking us, have you seen the footage of the Peter Pan ride at Tokyo Disney Sea? It's very well done. It doesn't exactly retell the 1953 film, but it has new adventures with the characters. Yeah, I have seen it too. And that's supposedly the same ride system we're getting for our Avengers e-ticket out here in California.
That, and then I've also seen the Shanghai Pirates attraction, which is supposed to be the same ride attraction for Coco. So that should be interesting.
Absolutely. And Rudio here says Fantasyland Theater had bangers. Beauty and the Beast and Pocahontas were fire. I agree with you, Rudio. And actually,
the carpet was cool too. I thought the magic carpet or whatever it was, or what was it? Lamp, the magic lamp. Sorry,
the lamp. And then also they had a show back in the day called Animazement, which was really good.
Yeah.
Too. And even before, this is before Conductor was even a twinkle in his mother's eye.
Oh my gosh!
They had a Dick Tracy.
Now you're making me feel like a baby. So what was this payback?
You are, dude.
Made you guys feel old. Now I'm feeling like the baby now. Oh, okay.
You ever heard of Captain EO, Conductor?
Have you ever seen it?
Actually, I did see it, and I was like 5 or 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man. Unbelievable.
I'm just being honest.
I
know I'm getting Sean riled up. I know.
No, you're all good.
I'm loud.
I love it. I love it. John, Make It Rain here says, do you guys think Josh is making changes to the other rides too? And if so, which ones? I do think he's gonna. I think Josh, if that rumor is true, and it looks like it might be, about him wanting to, having the Imagineer sort of plus Villains Land.
Yeah,
we talked about a little bit earlier, John. It wouldn't shock me if he's going to have the Imagineers go back and revisit Pandora over at DCA and things like that. The projects that aren't currently already too far along,
I think that will happen for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like Avengers is already way too far.
Yeah.
For them to change it.
Thank you, Bob Chapek.
Yeah, no kidding. Don't even get me started on him.
Yeah.
Another rant.
Oh, here we go.
I'm good. I don't
You're
want
good?
to go. No, I'm good. I'll pass.
All right. Yeah, if you rant too hard, we might lose our special access, Conductor. Just be careful.
I'll use my free step card on that one. At least for this show.
Giant Peter. We love Giant Peter. Peter's awesome.
Best name in the world, by the way. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Giant Peter. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? People just, I probably just got demonetized saying Giant Peter, but that's okay. People just don't care about nightclubs anymore. I know that's kind of sad. Back in my day, I used to like going clubbing, dude. It was fun. I like clubbing a lot, actually. But the younger people nowadays, they don't really care about it. So it's interesting. Giant Peter says here, what are your guys' thoughts on the new record-breaking McDonald's at Disneyland Paris? I don't know about that. Go ahead, Conductor.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys this.
Okay.
From the pictures I've seen, it looks massive and it looks very, very awesome. So I'm honestly really glad that they have that McDonald's, because I remember, again, as a kid, going to the McDonald's fries cart.
Oh, as a kid, bro? God, as a kid?
Yes. Yes. 100%. So
the Westward Ho fry cart over there in Frontierland?
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
Awesome. That's awesome. Hey, conductor Ryan here says you could start the conductor and web a Saturday night rant stream.
Oh, I like that. There we go.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Let's see here.
I really miss the barbecue. I'm not gonna lie, the Big Thunder barbecue.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
Ugh.
yeah. It was good. It was good. Our good friend Jem here. We love Jem. If they can have the McDonald's, it would be cool to get West for Ho back. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. A fry cart would be amazing. I don't know why. Speaking of fry carts, I don't know why we never got a In-N-Out at DCA. It's a California
Oh my
park,
gosh.
and you don't have an In-N-Out. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, you have to have an In-N-Out at DCA. Come on, Disney.
Or at least downtown Disney, for God's sake. So,
Oh man, I'm telling you, dude. You
Yeah,
think
that'd be
Portos will
so
be busy? Oh, In-N-Out.
Damn. Could you imagine In-N-Out at Disneyland? That'd be just great. But Portos is going to be great. I can't.
Yeah, Portos will be great. Absolutely. Giant Peter here says it's the one with those crazy new bathrooms I sent you. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yes, he sent me a message with the crazy new bathrooms in the with this new McDonald's. Yeah, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Candy Camper here says, well, the In-N-Out plan is probably scrapped now. Yeah, probably. Josh told the Imagineers to go back to the drawing board and make it bigger.
exactly.
Make it better. More in, more out. We need bigger and better.
100%.
And Mark McHugh here says, it is one of the biggest McDonald's in the world. I'm so excited to go to Paris to taste what French Big Macs tastes like. Yeah, you know what? It's kind of cool.
The Royale with cheese, if you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Little Pulp Fiction. How old are you when that movie came out, conductor? 2.5? Pulp Fiction.
Probably.
I love it. But the cool in all seriousness though, the McDonald's around the world and stuff, like they all have different menus and everything.
Yeah. It's interesting because OG, you've been out there. Florida, they have that McDonald's out there. That's very unique. You think that's something I should go check out because they have a elaborate menu. It's not just the McDonald's menu. It's like a whole bunch of different food items.
I would check it out. If you guys have time to do all this other kind of cool stuff, like, yeah, do it, man. Okay. How often are you down there for? You know, I would definitely try some. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And definitely, and I'm sure you will, but definitely like do the resort hopping thing because the resorts are just next level.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. You're like 2 weeks away now?
Yeah, we're 2 weeks away. The way I know of it, George has it set up where at least the Universal side, I don't know about Disney, but the Universal side, we do have Park Hopper. So that's secure. I just don't know about Disney. So just in case, because I still don't know 100% of the plan yet, what he has planned out and reserved and all that. But I will tell you that every single park that I'm in, whether it's Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, I'm literally gonna cover every square inch of each park, except for Galaxy's Edge. That's the only exception. So, but
okay, all right. Well, we'll have you back on the show when you come back. I want to have you back on, and we're going to talk about it because I'm very curious. Because my expectations for certain things were different than the reality after I visited it.
That's true.
So I'm wondering if your experience is similar, where like your mindset going in is different than what you actually got. You know?
No, 100%.
Yeah. And then Ryan Turner here says, conductor, if you can only go to one, go to Publix for their subs.
I've heard that.
You know what's funny is Jared from Capture the Magic actually told me that. Him and Theme Park Philosophy, aka Slimer, told me that to go check out that spot. So I will try to go check out that.
Y'all got the best names, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Kev on the go. He said the food at McDonald's is always cold. By the way, it's across from the All-Star Resorts. And honestly, Kev, there's nothing worse than like a cold like McDonald's hamburger.
It's
It,
true.
it,
That's true.
it gets into like this rubbery kind of weird.
Hey, so
You know.
you think that's bad? Try having a cold chicken nugget. That's even
Ugh.
worse.
Oh man, I know that's rough, dude.
Nasty.
That's
Nasty.
rough.
Man.
That is rough. Giant Peter here says supposedly it's the biggest it's the biggest McDonald's in the world, beating the one on International Drive. Orlando's is 19,000 square
What
feet.
the hell?
Crazy. Paris is 21,000 square feet with massive second level patio.
I'm gonna have to do a video. We're gonna have to stop there.
A 20,000 square foot McDonald's? What the hell, man?
I'm telling you, bro.
I love it. Oh my god.
Hey, dude, you should check it out. Do a live show from there, dude.
I love you, OG. This guy says.
Are you trying to have me arrested? You know, there is kids that go into that McDonald's, right?
What? Doing a live show in the McDonald's?
Yeah, I might be labeled as something I don't want to be. I'm just kidding.
And then David, we love you. We love you too. We love David. And you're always welcome here, David. We always love to see you in the chat and everything. And we do appreciate you. John, make it rain. Make it rain. 21,000 square feet is basically a grocery store. Yeah, it is.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's a big ass McDonald's.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's crazy,
It's
but that's ridiculous. That's awesome, though.
yeah, it is. It is pretty crazy. Okay, so fellas, we had a great live tonight. Really appreciate everybody in the chat. To my 1 hour and 25-minute crew, thank you for watching all the way through this. Sean, it's always fun having you on, brother.
Absolutely, my brother. Thank you.
A really good time. If you could just remind everybody at home where they can find you on social media, how can they subscribe and support Sean at Walt's Apartment?
Walt's Apartment Productions, Google, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It's all the same thing. Make it very, very easy. So check us out. Like I said, we do a live show every Wednesday night, kind of like this, but kind of not. So check us out Wednesday night, 7 o'clock on Pacific time, and hope to see some of you there. Pop in, say hi, say that you saw us on OG55.
OG55 and Conductor. It is awesome having you. Conductor's a really, really fun guy. Always love having Conductor on this.
This kid's awesome. I love him.
Dude, Conductor's the man, dude. We love Conductor. Where can everybody find you on social media, sir? Because Conductor, you do a lot of great content. You did a live show last night. You've been doing a lot of stuff. Go ahead and let everyone know what you do, brother.
No, absolutely. Well, I want to thank, first of all, OG for always being a awesome, amazing host. And it was really great to be on a live stream with Sean. Sean, I have an open invitation when I come back from Walt Disney World to have you on my Conductor Sunday live stream with OG. So definitely we'll have to set that up. That'll be amazing.
What time do you do it?
I usually do it around 7 p.m., but I'm flexible, so I can
you are, huh?
rearrange time. So we'll figure it out.
No, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I get off work at 6 on Sunday, so that we can definitely figure something out for sure.
Oh, absolutely. So you can find me on YouTube and Blue Sky at ThemeParkConductor, on Instagram at _park_conductor, on X at ThemeConductor, TikTok at ThemeParkConductor1. And every Sunday at 5 or 7 p.m. for Conductor Sunday live stream, where we break down Disney and Universal news. We have amazing guests like the one and only Orange Go 55, and soon to be Sean from Walt's Apartment Productions, and so many other guests as we interact with the chat. The chat interacts with us like we're seeing tonight. It's such a great time. It's basically us nerding out about the parks and talking about it. So it's an awesome experience. And again, Sean, I can't wait to have you on.
Absolutely, that'd be awesome. I'll have you on. We'll have you on Walt's Apartment Live if you.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Absolutely.
It's an adventure. It's an adventure.
It is. It's a great show. I've been on Walt's Apartment. It's a really, really fun time. They got Sean and his team over there. Amazing stuff. But everybody, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Cher, Magical Hops, Robert White, Theme Park Wizard, Kiki and Luca, Disney Diva Gem, It's Florentine, Thrilla B.
Thrilla B's in the house.
Thrilla B, dude. Every time I hear Thrilla B, I think of Killer Bees, Wu-Tang. I bomb atomically, Socrates, philosophies, and hypotheses. Don't get me started. But I want to thank everybody for watching this episode of OG50.
Thank you so much for watching OG55. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and become a member today. Mwah!